Good morning and welcome to Coffee and Cards, your daily tarot reading for all signs for today, Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. I will welcome any newcomers and welcome back any previous watchers. I appreciate the subscriptions, likes, comments, and shares as it helps this channel, which is not even a month old yet, grow. So I have our light, I have our crystals. This selenite, someone asked me about it. I actually use it to clear the cards every time I shuffle them. So we're going to jump right in with our first card being the numerology guidance card for the day. And it's number 6, and that is love. So our card indicates the need to see the world through the eyes of love and to remember that at all times that only love is real. When you look beyond illusions to see beauty in the world, you align yourself with Source and the intentions of your soul. We attract who we are and what we are. So when we see through the eyes of love, that's what we will be surrounded with in all areas of our life. This card also indicates a need to go within and do some soul searching and recognize and address any limiting thoughts and beliefs that are holding us back from experiencing love. It's a good time to ask yourself, are you truly open to giving and receiving? Do you believe that you're worthy of love? Do you believe love exists for you? This is because love is only going to come when you believe that it exists and when you're open and giving to receiving it. When you believe in yourself and you cherish your life as it is today, love will choose to embrace you in ways that you didn't expect. Unconditional self-love will attract others. It's kind of the old adage of you attract more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, or whatever that saying was. We're going to get right into our tarot decks now. First, we have the Santa Muerte Tarot today. And what we've drawn is the Hermit. So this is Virgo energy. So Virgos, you may want to pay attention, especially to this message, or someone may be dealing with a Virgo. The Hermit generally represents a positive situation to deal with or give into. It indicates a slow but profound movement after a long period of silence or removal, where it's actually in the deep darkness that we rediscover our own light. As you can see, he is enclosed in the coffin, but he has his lantern. This can also represent someone who's a paternal archetype, a male wise figure who functions for you as a guide to illuminate your journey. The advice of the dead today is to take the time necessary for your actions, evaluate anything you need to remove for yourself in order to leave a situation that's placing you in difficulty. Our next card is going to be from the Muse Tarot. And what we've drawn is the Nine of Inspiration, which in the traditional tarot is the Nine of Wands, which usually means you're going against the winds of defiance. You're at that final push. You're setting boundaries, following through, and that you're protected. It is the call to rise and sustain your north. The loose ends are being tied up and you will meet your goal with perseverance. Maybe onto something with the 9 for today, which means that we're almost there. The Hermit card is 9 in the major arcana, and now we've drawn the 9 of Inspiration. So we'll see where the rest of the cards take us today, what may add up to 9 or anything like that. Up next, we have the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. And what we've drawn today is appearing in reverse to us. I'm going to flip that around, and it's the Six of Wands. That's the card of victory. However, since we drew this in reverse, this means that we can be unmotivated regarding a victory because we could be afraid or lack confidence, have low self-esteem. The thing is we all deserve a victory. The universe can't do that for you. You have to co-create it. So you need to rise up, play it smart, see and manifest that victory is yours so that you can celebrate what you achieve. You're letting someone else win. If you're not victorious, everybody's got a hater or a frenemy, so watch out for them. This is a 6, so this is a card of transitions, movement. So you see that with the butterflies and the flowers that grow in the picture. Time to stop being the caterpillar and work on being the beautiful butterfly. And next up, we have the Enchanted Map. Our message for today is coming to life. And this indicates that a long-held dream of ours is beginning to show signs of life to come to fruition. The message from the universe is that we're being divinely guided and we're co-creating this with spirit. So try not to coax it along or shape it into our desires. Spirit knows the best form of the manifestation for your dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. But now is a time for reverence and awe, so allow your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up and remain positive. From the Wisdom of the Oracle today, we have 10. So we have an unfinished symphony. So this means that there's a lesson incomplete. Sometimes we have a need to make amends. There's been a lack of closure. This card is really, again, going back to one of the previous cards. I think it was the Coming to Life, the last card. It was about tying loose ends as we near the end of a cycle or the mastery of a lesson. Before we can move forward, it's important to come to terms with where we are now through practicing radical acceptance. We need to take inventory so that our emotional and psychological closure can occur so that we can seek the answers. We can't move forward if we leave things unfinished, especially in a relationship. Moving on is difficult when there's a lingering love. Things are left unsaid. You haven't had an opportunity for closure. You can still feel bound when the closure is denied to you, but it's important to achieve this for yourself. Write the letter, make the call, have a conversation. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be. Declare your feelings, even if it's only to yourself. Be clear about what was unresolved and close the door on the past rather, so you can set yourself free. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it can be a gentle reminder that you could be procrastinating, and that is a form of self-sabotage. It's not in our best interest to stall. Even if we stumble forward, it's better than holding back. Try not to overthink things and get distracted. Don't quit before you get to the finish line. The divine wants us always to win, and sometimes we win even when we think we're losing. So try not to overthink things too much. Our last card of the day is to see what's in our blind spot. And what we've drawn today is 76, which resigns to a 4 for contemplation. So let's see what we need to contemplate in our blind spot today. This is the card of deflection. So it means that we could be using deflection as a tool to avoid self-awareness in a situation where we need to recognize something deep within ourselves. Deflection is when someone communicates causes someone to feel triggered as a result. This can mean turning the back towards another person to avoid painful memories. Kind of like, the whole, if I ignore it, it'll go away. Deflection is a defense mechanism designed to preserve a concept. Usually you're deflecting blame. And it's sometimes because we're unwilling to admit guilt. So the opposite of deflection is reflection. So hopefully we can reflect and accept and see ourselves as the good guy in the situation. But if you can't, for the sake of other people around you, go through the back door of this pattern by sending positivity and accepting your negative aspects. Just decide that the person who is the best person is the one who really owns their badness. Let go of any tension you feel. Let go of your ego. And look for what you did wrong. And this really is in aspects of all relationships. So, love relationships, friend relationships, your career. This is something that, every aspect of your life is taken to. I hope you enjoyed this message. We really had no more 9s come out. But today is definitely a day for reflection and tying up any loose ends. If this message resonated, please let me know. I like the comments and the likes and subscriptions and shares, and I hope to see you back for the next video. Until then, be the change you wish to see in this world.